Oh, sound on. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, it's Sunday, and yesterday I ended up going down to the tire shop to have these checked. I still got a little shake, right, on the highway, especially when I'm on those long drives doing 70, close to 80 miles an hour. I mean, it's right there in that spot where either you got to go faster or I got to go slower. So I just wanted them checked. So I took them to the tire shop, the one I have been recommending, and these guys, so far, they've been terrible. I mean, they specialize in big commercial tires and trucks and stuff like that, but they've been useless when I've gone to them the last couple of times. They'll mount the big tires, but I tell them, I just want these tires checked, It's that simple. I tell them, I think I got a balance issue. You think you can check these tires out? And the guy looks at me, he looks at the truck, he says, oh, you can't balance these tires. I go, what do you mean you can't balance these tires? I go, put them on the balance machine. I just want to see if they're balanced or not. I finally had to convince him to do this. I told him, dude, I'm paying you. Just do it, I'm paying you. I'm going to give you money. Ridiculous, the things you got to go through. And then you got to watch these guys, because the last time I was there, the guy that was balancing them didn't even have the wheel properly mounted onto their machine. I think I took the Tacoma in, yeah. And you could see the wheel wobbling like that on the machine while he's spinning, and he closes, it's automatic. You close the hood, and you press a button, you stand there and you wait. He's not even paying attention to what's going on here, and I'm watching. I'm like, hey dude, something's wrong. Spin that wheel by hand. Look at that, go like that and watch it roll around. Something's not straight on there. The wheel's bent, and I doubt that. But you don't have it mounted correctly to the machine. So one of the other guys came over and straightened them out. But after that, I'm skeptical on those guys. They really don't know what they're doing. I mean, something as basic as balancing this wheel. Those computer balancers will balance these wheels even if this wheel takes a pound of weight. And I do have one that's pretty close to that. I told him to put it on there and get it to 0. If it's not balanced, correct the situation, fine tune it, and 0 it out. So the computer will tell you how many ounces it's out, where it needs weight. So it's basically, if you know anything about balancing things, if you got 2 on this side, you got to have 2 on that side. So these tires have some heavy spots on them. One of them is so heavy that you mount the tire on the machine, the heavy spot will just automatically go to the bottom. I mean, the weight will just rotate the tire. That's the heavy spot. I mean, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. So, a lot of times it's a tire, it's a wheel, it's a combination of the both. There's a couple things you can do. You can remount the tire, break it back down, spin it on the wheel so it's orientated about 180 degrees, I'd say, and see what happens. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't do anything. It's just a heavy tire. These are heavy tires. So he put the tire on the balancer, and first of all, he started taking off all the old weight. He attempted to. I had to stop him because I'm watching these guys. He's attempting to take off the weights. I go, hey, wait, hold on, dude. Like I told the other guy, don't take the weights off. Just put the tire on the balancer and see if it's off. You know what I mean? When it's off, it means it's not balanced. It's out of balance. Something's not right, So he says, oh, okay. So you just want me to put them on there and see? Yeah, that's all. So he puts it on there, and the first one was off 5 ounces, okay? So think of this, okay? The machine tells you where to put the weights at. In other words, if it's 5 ounces heavier on the bottom, the machine will tell you to put the weight right here on top. Does it make sense? Because you're balancing it, right? If it's 5 ounces heavy on the bottom, you put 5 ounces on the top here to balance it out. So this is what the guy was going to do, and I had to stop him again. These wheels have a lot of these stick-on weights, okay? Like these right here, okay? So let's say let's say I got, let's just say, just because I got 6 ounces on the bottom, and the machine's saying to add 3 weights up here. Okay? Why add 3 weights up here? Why not just take 3 weights off of here on this side, you know, so it's balanced? All you're doing is adding more weights. I got a wheel like one of them back here somewhere. I just noticed the other day. He's got weights there. He's got weights up here. That's not the way to do it. So I had to tell him, look, if it's 5 ounces out and it's opposite this point, that point, take 5 of these old weights off, respin it, and then you can fine tune it a little. Oh man, I don't think he understood the concept, you know. It's crazy. Because I think he did a couple of them like that right. And I was noticing on the back wheels, he's got a few weights like, you know, at 6 o'clock and at 3 o'clock. And anyway, he got it to 0 out. He finally got it to zero out. Oh, meanwhile, the other guy, the first guy I talked to, he's walking back and forth, says, you can't balance those tires. They're not going to balance. They're not going to balance. I go, what the hell is he talking about? Don't these guys understand the whole concept of balance? It's just freaking crazy. I don't understand it. So, beware. Yeah, beware. I got my own wheel weights too. Oh, so just beware of stuff like that. Look at your wheels. Ask the guy, how much weight did that take to balance? Because these Coopers took a lot of weight to balance, and the Coopers on the Tacoma over there has the AT3s, and there's, I think, a couple of them, not all of them, but a couple of them took quite a bit of weight. But they did balance. But I still have a little shake. I took it on the highway today. It's very hard to get up to speed here in Southern California with all the traffic, even on a Sunday. But I did get it up to speed, and I still got a little shake. It's better. It's better. I think it just needs a little fine tuning. I don't care if they put weights on the outside of the wheel. I want it perfect, you know, perfect. I told one other shop I went to Wheel Warehouse in Anaheim. They're the last ones that balance these tires. I told them, I don't care if it has weights on the outside of the wheel. Inside, outside, dynamic, static balance. So anyway, each one of these wheels had too much weight on them. That was after Wheel Warehouse balanced them. So I don't know whose machine is off. Wheel Warehouse or this other place, Industry Tire. So I'd like to find someplace I can take this to, a professional, you know, a professional tire guy. Go, hey, let's make a video. Let's put these on your machine. Maybe I can get one of those manufacturers from these balancing machines. We'll take this truck out there. We'll see some issues. We'll explain the whole situation, because I've seen some other videos on YouTube on wheel balancing. They tell you how to balance a wheel, but that's, you know, they explain how a wheel balances and all that, but I'd like to see a car wheel is easy. These big tires can be a little difficult. They're not impossible to balance. Now you may still have a shake, particularly if you have nylon cord tires, you know, the old Biosply nylon, because they'll flat spot really easy. If your tire's out of round, you got a bad wheel, you got a crooked wheel, there's all kinds of things. Tread separation. But as long as they spin true round as you spin it on the machine, you shouldn't have any issues. I think these just need to be a little fine-tuned. I'd like to take to another shop and do the same thing, but I'm tired of explaining to these boneheads. Don't rebalance the whole wheel, because what they'll do, they'll take all the weights off just to put them back on the same spot. It's just, they don't get it. Why don't people get it?